chose you, our boss. You think we'll just watch you replace us? We built everything around him, and you think you can just walk in and smile your way into his heart? Don't let her come out. Hold her head down. I can't breathe. Why are you doing this? Because you took what was never yours. I didn't take anything. He just... Please, I can't breathe. You should have thought of that before stealing him. I didn't steal anyone. He was ours before you came. We worked for him. We suffered for him. And then you walked in accidentally. Only see you. I never asked for this. Please, we're friends.
My favorite viewer, take a cold juice, sit comfortably, and let me take you to where this story truly.
She's not moving.
Deep in a quiet village, surrounded by thick forest, there was a river. Not just any river. People called it the Whispering Waters because at night, it didn't flow normally. It whispered. Old people warned, never go near that river after sunset. It remembers everything. But like most warnings, the young didn't listen. Amara, the girl they envied. Amara was new in the village, beautiful, calm, and kind. But what made her different was something nobody could explain. When she walked into a room, people turned, not because she tried to impress, but because something about her presence felt powerful. She got a job at a company owned by Mr. Kellan, a wealthy and feared man. He was known to be strict, cold, untouchable. But when he saw Amara for the first time, he paused. For the first time in years, he smiled. 3 women noticed everything. Lena, Sarah, Vina. They had spent years trying to get Mr. Kellan's attention, but suddenly, Amara had it, without trying, without begging, without fighting. At first, they pretended to be kind. "You're so lucky, Amara. We should celebrate your promotion." But behind their smiles, jealousy was burning, growing, turning into something darker. The night of betrayal. That evening, they took her to the river, the same river people feared. Amara hesitated. Are you sure about this place?" Lena laughed. "You're scared? It's just water." And that was how it began. You already know what they did. They drowned her, left her body to sink, and walked away, thinking it was over. But the river chose her. As Amara sank into darkness, something happened. Her eyes opened, but not normal. They glowed faintly. A deep voice echoed around her. "Child, you were not meant to die this way." Water began to swell around her body, not randomly, like it was obeying something. They awakened what was sleeping. Her body stopped sinking. Instead, it began to rise. Her wounds disappeared. Her breath returned. But something else came back with her. Something ancient. Strange things began. The next day, the village felt different. The river overflowed, even without rain. Children cried at night. Dogs barked at nothing, and whispers filled the air. Meanwhile, the 3 girls couldn't sleep because every time they closed their eyes, they saw her, Amara, standing in water, watching them. The first sign of revenge. That night, Vina woke up suddenly. Her room was wet. Water covered the floor. "Hello?" she whispered. Then she heard it. Drip, drip, drip. She turned slowly and saw footprints, wet footprints, leading to her bed. She looked up and froze. Amara stood there, soaked, silent, eyes glowing faintly. "You left me!" Vina screamed, but before she could run, Water wrapped around her legs, dragging her down, even though she was inside her room. The next morning, Vina was found dead. No wounds, just water in her lungs. Fear spreads. Lena and Sarah were terrified. This is not possible. We killed her. No, we tried to kill her. Meanwhile, Mr. Kellan began to notice something strange. He kept seeing Amara near the river, standing still, watching him. One evening, he followed her into the forest to the river. The truth revealed. He saw her standing in the water, unmoving. Amara? She slowly turned, her eyes not human anymore. You shouldn't be here. Her voice echoed like multiple voices speaking at once. They tried to take me away, but the river gave me back. Mr. Kellan stepped closer. Who did this to you? She smiled slightly, a cold, terrifying smile. You already know. Behind him, water began to rise. Final revenge. That same night, Lena and Sarah ran to the river, trying to beg, trying to apologize. We are sorry. Please forgive us. The river became violent. The water rose high, forming a shape. Amara emerged slowly. You were not sorry when I begged. The water wrapped around them, tighter, stronger. Now you will feel what I felt. Their screams filled the night. Then silence. The next morning, the village was quiet, too quiet. Mr. Kellan stood by the river, watching. Amara appeared beside him. Are you here to take revenge on everyone? He asked softly. She looked at him. For a moment, her old self returned. No. Then her voice changed again. Only those who deserve it. She stepped backward into the river and disappeared. But from that day on, whenever the river whispers, people say it's her, watching, waiting. Because some deaths don't end a story, they begin it.